Hello and welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim and the Tomcat Globe Tour Day 30. We are in China on Phoenix International on an island just outside of the mainland. So this is the second attempt for the stream. I forgot to connect my rudder paddles while I managed to connect them. The internet cable is a little bit glitchy, so it went out of position and aborted my stream, interrupted it. So everything is set up. We went through the checklist already, and we are about to taxi out and get the ATIS. So let's get to that. Garmin is set up. By the way, I can let you in on that one, since it's not the same stream. Okay, so this is my new flight plan here. We're starting off here in Phoenix, going north on this island, northeast, and over to the mainland, following the coastline, going east through Hong Kong. Definitely going to land there and check out the city of Hong Kong. And originally I was thinking we would go straight west after visiting Hong Kong, but I give it some more thought, and we are going to South Korea at least, and then we might turn back and going west again. So we're going to see a little more about China and of course South Korea. Yeah, let's get to it. Checklist.
Phoenix Airport information, India 00000. Wind calm. Visibility 6. Sky condition 1,900 feet. Scattered few clouds at 4,900 feet. Temperature 23. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.7. ILS Yankee runway 08 in use. Landing and departing runway 08. VFR aircraft
Okay.
flight. All aircraft.
And we are going north.
Roundtree 82 Tango, Charlie request taxi.
382 Tango Charlie taxi to and hold short of runway 08 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.15 when ready.
Taxi, hold short runway 08 using taxiway Alpha to Tango Charlie.
Alright, ATIS is checked, altimeter is set, transponder is set with my tail number, and taxi clearance done, taxi lights on, parking brake release. Checklist complete. taxi out. Alright, we got full of aircraft on the left. We also did an exterior check before, but that went with other streams, so it is what it is. Let's go. This is my only taxi chart. It is what it is. Set flaps 1 and trim set for takeoff, radar on and strobe lights coming on, wing sweep as forward, sport and brakes armed, flaps 1, takeoff trim set, speed brakes verified and takeoff clearance. Feng Huang is where we are, not Phoenix, but Phoenix is the airport.
Tower tree 82 Tango, Charlie, runway 08 ready for departure. Departure.
382 Tango, Charlie, 1 com departure to the north approach. Cleared for takeoff, runway 08.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08, 2 Tango Charlie.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 08 2 Tango Charlie.
The approach into here was pretty interesting, I think. Coming in between the buildings almost. We're lined up. And everything is set. Oh man, okay, we got a problem. I didn't do something like I should have done. Hang on. Something was very strange. Very strange indeed. Rudders, they actually felt like they were the opposite. I don't know what that was, but can go for another one. But we're gonna go full flaps on this one. I don't know what that was. That is also correct. Is it now? Yeah, it is. Or is it? Yeah, it should be. Alright, let's do another try. Of course, I would probably taxi back, but no need for that. Yeah, it is doing something weird. Oh boy. Something is so messed up. I don't know what this is actually. Something seems to be wrong with the plane. I don't know what it's doing, but it wants to turn right. Maybe its trim is totally messed up. Hang on. Working on it. Yeah, something is definitely not good. Wants to turn right. Alright, Kerbal Madness. I'm gonna mainly do my route, so I don't think I'm gonna do any dogfighting at this point. Also, I need to sort out what is going on, because as you see, it's kind of turning like so. It is really weird. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just feels totally off. Really weird.
300 wings auto.
Do you see my trim? It's set like nose down to be able to fly normal. So I think this needs to restart the whole thing actually. Wow. I don't think I'm able to land even, but I'm gonna do a try, you know? Like, look, we're freaking drifting. See what it does? Like,
Terrain.
yeah, it is not. I wish I knew what was going on, but look what it does. It's kind of drifting. It's just so weird. No, I'm not able to fly it. I'm not able to fly it actually. I'm not able to fly it at all. Alright, let's restart this one. Actually, I want to be on the runway now. Yeah, never happened before. This little bug or whatever it was, never happened.
50.
Let's try again and let's set it up on the runway. We're going to go through a couple of things before we take off, of course, but it was weird. I hope it's nothing to do with the fact that I forgot my rudder pedals and I connected them later on. So I'm going to go through the profiles as well to see that. The fact is the Xbox controller was connected when I started this. Usually I disconnect everything, set everything up as it should be. So let's start with that. Let's start with the profile, see that that is set up correctly, because otherwise It's not helping, right? Flight yoke system is on bush stick, should be. Rudder pedals. Do I have anything other? Profile. Let's try default. I don't know. Hang on a sec. Sensitivity. It is like it should be. It's the same because I set it up, so I don't know. Should not be a problem. Anyway, Hoda's bush stick. Yeah, sure. This is what it should be. Exactly, everything is as it should be. Anyway, let's try it again, but we need to refuel, of course, and set up things the way it should be.
Roger.
Disconnected, removed. This one should be enabled, this one should be disabled. There we go. And INS alignment should be done. It probably was. And it's set on 100 miles. Okay, that's good. What else? This one should be on manual. This one should be on both. This one should be on vector. Lights on. One more. What else? This should be on, and this, and that. Sorry, just going through everything. Yeah, everything else seems to be normal. Flaps 1. And controls seems to be working just fine. Rudders as well. Alright, let's try again. Otherwise I need to restart the whole simulator. I really hope I don't have to do that. Parking brake off. And let's try it. I'm at Juliet Hotel Kilo. No, I'm at, hang on, Juliet Sierra Yankee. Zulu Juliet Sierra Yankee, that's where I'm at. So far so good, doesn't feel weird. And everything seems normal now. So it actually behaves like an airplane, nothing, not like a weird UFO or whatever. That's really weird. Flaps up, gears are up. Going to cruise and flight mode.
300 wings auto.
That was not on. Okay, well, didn't do a thing. Inhibit the service.
Terrain.
There we go.
500. 400. 300.
Fuel 19,000.
Yeah, thanks, Kerbal Madness. Sadly, that's what not what you see if you fly with me. gonna be VX4, the black Playboy bunny, because I used that one to replace with this one. I couldn't get it to work with the do a separate one. I had to replace an existing one for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna look into it later on, how you do it, but for now it's gonna be replaced. And I did. Yeah. Yeah, so the second thing is, if I'm gonna fly with my own livery, I have no clue how it's gonna be looking for other ones. It's probably gonna be either pink, like chessboardy, or maybe a whole different airplane. So I think I'm gonna continue flying it like this. I'm not flying the black one anyway. I fly the other ones though. Might be I replace one of the others further on, I don't know, but for now it is the black one I'm flying. Yeah, it is probably because you don't own the Tomcat, so
150.
that's why you see me like a Piper. It is ridiculous. It is, I don't know, but it annoys the crap out of me anyway, so I usually don't like flying if I don't see the right planes. I don't know why. I just maybe have a condition or whatever, but it bugs me too much to enjoy it. If it, you know, at least it could be the same type of aircraft. If it's a fighter jet, just put a freaking whatever in it, but don't make it a freaking Piper, right? That's just annoying. But they do, so just, you know, random Piper. That's stupid.
Fuel 18,000.
At least a Hornet, so I believe Hornet is in the game, at least for most of people. It comes with the game, so, you know.
500.
Did you check out the stream later on? Madness? Our dogfight we did at the end of the last stream? I think it was pretty cool. At least after I figured out how to handle the controls, because I didn't get the input I wanted. I actually didn't get almost any input at all at times for some reason. I don't know why. So I had to, like, what do you call it? I had to do this to make anything happen. But it turned out pretty good at the end. In the end, I think. No, you're not.
500.
So, Kerbal Madness, how come you don't own the Heatblur Tomcat? I would respect any kind of answer. I'm just trying to understand. How come you don't have it? What is this? Like, what? We could have some fun, and I have a friend that I'm usually flying the Tomcat with. He's a dedicated Tomcat fan, so he knows one thing or two about the plane and the system. And what he doesn't know, he studies, and gets the information that way. I could do that as well, but it's more convenient for me that he does it. He does the hard work.
Fuel 17,000.
17,000. I hear ya. That's a valid reason. Always is.
300. 100.
But if you do, I would suggest you buy the from Heatblur themselves. You get more frequent updates, and I'm not really sure about this part. I'm gonna tell you next, but it seems to me that Microsoft has some issues with the loadout with the weapons. If they don't like it, or I don't know, like creating some kind of problem that's not really there, but I heard something about it would be removed in the next update from the marketplace. I don't know if it's true, if it's correct, but anyway.
400.
If you're doing the Heatblur, you would at least get the frequent updates, so.
Fuel 16,000.
I'm not in that mode, I'm sorry. I'm kind of slow right now, so I'm not going to do any dogfights. But maybe further on. But I'm keen to be able. And I am inconsistent because I love doing it. You lose sight, you lose the fight. And I just lost sight, so.
Fuel 15,000.
I'm gonna check out the next one. Hey there, Adrian. Enjoy the flight, or enjoy something else. Do whatever you want. I don't care really. Adrian's. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Nobody's making you. Also, I don't have to explain a simple thing, so I'm good. Okay, let's check out the next one. That would be Juliet Hotel Kilo. And we
500.
got
300. 200. 50.
It doesn't matter, I don't give a fuck. Sorry about that. I didn't say the whole word though. I skipped 2 letters. Alright, let's see. We got elevation 74 feet, and a long one, 11,811 feet, 09 and 27. Yeah, right. Also, with that comes success. Thermal magnets. It's a force of nature. I don't know.
14,000.
Haters attract success, if you will. Probably. So that's a good thing, even if it doesn't. Kind of a good thing in disguise, I think. It tells more about them than what it tells about you. So they basically putting it out like, this is the person I am. I'm insecure. I need to put my shit on others. That's the only thing that is going on, really. Also, if you're a little kid, Adrian, and still watching this, I'm sorry if I'm too harsh on you. I'm sorry if you feel that way. And you're still welcome to watch it if you change your mind. We're here to enjoy ourselves, enjoy the beauty of Microsoft Flight Sim, the fun about planes, and aviation, avionics. Alright, I'm gonna give them a holler here. Hotel Kilo. Milan. And we got a little more limited visibility from now on, so let's call the tower at once. We're pretty close now, so request touch and go for this.
Blackout Tower Tree 82
We got
Tango
good fuel still, so
South 9,900 feet. Yankee touch at
382 Tango Charlie Highcount Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 810 9er 9er at 4.
9 or 8.
09er.
Darn it, Darlene. There we go.
Make left base runway 09er 2 Tango Charlie.
Runway 09er. Okay. I mean, they seem to have two. Let's see if they got ILS just for fun. I think they might. Just gonna put heading on, altitude hold. There we go. So we can concentrate. Let's see here. Hang on a sec. It just went over to the next one, sadly, but it's okay. Hi there. Waypoint info. There we go. So frequencies. We got ILS. What was it? Runway 09. There we go. 111.5 active. That one in. And also load the procedure of runway 09 ILS. Let's try this one. And load the approach and activate. There we go. And it looks just like this. And 09, huh? So that would have been a straight in if I would be on it, but I would assume it's a left traffic, so let's do that. Just get rid of everything here. Alright, autopilot disconnect.
Fuel 13,000.
450. 200, 300, 250, 150.
Yeah, she's a little bit out of
50.
alignment as always. It's okay. I still haven't checked the, possibility of
500,
setting it right. I
50,
suspect it's the altimeter that doesn't match with it, but I'm not sure.
100,
Hey,
50.
Cyberdummy, welcome to the stream, man. Yes. I expected your friend request. No problem, man. No problem at all. Don't worry about it.
50,
Come fly with us if you feel like it.
50,
It's me and Kerbal Madness right now.
50.
He's in his Hornet. So if you want to fly, I would suggest you take something that is pretty common or one of the Tomcats. But feel free to take whatever you want, but you're going to appear like a
50.
Piper or whatever. So just so you know.
100,
Alright, I set the
50,
hydraulics and I set the the brakes and spoilers. I'm gonna put the ILS on it as well, so we got the needles going, and then there they are. Well, I'm on the server, the East Coast, US East server, I think.
Fuel 12,000.
You should not have a problem finding me after the friend request is accepted, so. And yeah, that's where we are. Zulu Yankee, no, Zulu Juliet Hotel Kilo in China. It's an island outside of the coast of China. Oh yeah, I'm on it, hang on. So we get a friend request there. Kerbal, accept it. There we go. And we have 2 runways, so if you feel like landing with me, Kerbal, just take the other runway and we can land parallel, in a parallel fashion, if you feel like it. That would be pretty cool. So I'm turning left for base now, base to final. It's going to be touch and go, so I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to touch and go. Actually going to drop below the clouds. It's going to be more convenient, even if it's kind of low altitude. That's the runway and a taxiway I did no pass to check. Oh, it's interesting.
50,
Maybe it's not. Something is wrong, either the Garmin or the simulator. But yeah, you're right, because it didn't say right or left. So I don't know why I had 2 lines going on my Garmin. So it's probably the Garmin that is totally off. And I am off as well a bit. I overshot like crazy. It's fine. There you go. I don't have the labels on, so I don't know which of you was the one passing me right now. Oh man. Throwing off my game here. Crazy. crazy people flying all around me.
800.
Gears are down, lights are
700
on,
feet.
and we are basically lined up. I don't have a visual yet though. Just going after my needle, and I'm too low, of course. It's fine. Not every landing have to be perfect, of course. Even if my ego thinks that. Alright, we're gonna probably go like this for a while. Hang on. That was not what I was... Right. Boards coming in.
900
And
feet.
flaps 1 for now. I missed a crucial thing yesterday, or not yesterday, but on the last stream. When I was checking through it a bit, and I was a part when I was checking the for the tower and the list, and I just saw that there was a carrier near outside the coast, and I did not see it
600 feet.
during my play, so that was a little shame, because otherwise I would
700.
definitely would have been landing on that one instead, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
600 feet.
I'm going to do plenty of landings further on anyway.
500.
I still don't have a visual. Full flaps though. I see something blinking now, so I think I've got somewhat of a visual reference. And we got the Microsoft stutter crap going on. Always
450 feet.
fun, or not so much. Alright,
400.
board's coming out.
250 feet.
Whoa!
200 feet.
Are you about to land? Because I will abort otherwise.
150 feet.
Okay, if you land to the right, I'll land to the
100.
left. There we go. This is nice. This is perfect, actually. There we go. And nice touchdown. All right, going full. Gears up. Flaps up. Nice one. And I'm losing sight inside of the cloud here. I think I'm going vertical now, so we don't crash into one another. Of course we can't, but that's what I would have done otherwise. There you are. Cool. Yay! Well, let's do a little bit of pilot shit, okay? By the way, I'm going to flight mode. And I lost sight, of course.
Fuel 9,000.
I need to get rid of my approach as well, so I have no clue where to go next because I haven't updated it, so hang on a sec. Too much going on right now. Okay, let's see here. How about leveling out? Thank you. Okay, gonna get rid of the approach here that I put in. If I can find it, of course. There we go. Some of these I don't understand. How you can remove an approach and still have waypoints put in and remaining in the list. Really annoying, but you have to remove them all. Then you just try to find back to, yeah, I guess this is it. Activate leg. to LH, heading 357. Alright, so we're not too far from it. Autopilot disconnect. Gonna be looking for my little bogey. My little booger. I'm just kidding. Also, I got the tanks and I'm pretty heavy still, so I can't do any fancy stuff really. Oh man, I just did something kind of bad. There we go. We got so little speed now, so I almost put myself into a flat spin there, or possibly like fit in the what do you call it? I'm gonna have to see if I got fuel on. Of course I got fuel. Jesus. Fuel in Hong Kong, but there's gonna be how many miles from the next waypoint? Alright, 211 miles. And I'm already down at 7,800. I'm gonna have to find an alternative airport if needed. There are none. There are none. No alternates. Alright, let's go for Hong Kong then. I'm going to cut it a little shorter. 200 miles. We should be able to do that, but I can't really fool around. Sorry, madness. Maybe in Hong Kong you can do that if the frame rate allows it. Cyber dummy going to attempt number 2 CAT launch from southwest of Taiwan. Okay, you're on board. Yeah, that was the one. That was the one that came up 2 days ago when I was streaming the last stream, but I didn't pay attention. So that was what I was missing, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe it's still around, but TACAN 52X. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna put it in anyway, so. What an easy thing. 52, there we go. Starts to move faster. 52X band. It's on 52X. I'm not entirely sure how to use the TACAN. I have been struggling with it. I had no issues in DCS, but like I said, that was many years ago, so. Kite duck. Okay. I hear ya, cyber dummy. 52X, CV62. See if I can get it. I don't think I can get it here, but it's worth checking it out. Ooh, let's see. It's not here. At least. CV62. CV62. I don't think it's able to find it, no. Not through this one, it doesn't know. cancel. If I bring this map up though, no, this map, there we go. No, it doesn't help, but man, what are you doing? I thought you were on autopilot. It was so stable, I actually thought that it was an autopilot. Hang on. 19,000 feet. Yeah, somewhat. Let's see here. We got Taiwan here. And you said south west of Taiwan. It should be around here. I have one reference. It's an island. Romeo Charlie Lima Mike. If I use that as a reference, Cyber Dummy, where is the carrier then? From that island. And about how far would you say it is? And this map is so weird. Let's see, from Hong Kong, I'm about 190, I think. I'm actually going to remove waypoints and I can actually answer you. There we go. 180 miles from Hong Kong, I am. From hotel. And my fuel state is 7,000. Speed is just below Mach 1.
Fuel 7,000.
Thank you, 7,000. So I'm actually going to push it a little bit so we get faster speed. And also going to... No, I'm going to stay on this altitude actually for now. Yeah, so that was a little oversight. I should have been refueling in Juliet Hotel Kilo, but I did just a touch and go and played around a little bit. I should have refueled, and that way we could have just traveled along the coastline, which is slightly longer than this, but it's okay. Fuel Joker. Alright, coming off the burners. We got ourselves a speed almost Mach 1.5. And I am going to set up for landing already because I suspect I'm going to have so much in my head. It's going to be a little bit too much. So I'm trying to be ahead of things here. To Hong Kong Center.
Hong Kong Center Tree 82 Tango, Charlie flight level 185.
Tree 82, Tango Charlie, Hong Kong Center radar contact continue. 2 Tango Charlie reset transponder.
Oh, sorry about that. What is happening? I remember now what happened. Possibly. Actually, I don't. I know I had to restart the stream in the beginning. Maybe that was why it was missing, but anyway. We got the nearest airport list anyway. No, we don't. We don't have the nearest. Give me a flight following.
82 Tango Charlie is type flight level 185.
185.
Flight following.
382 Tango Charlie, Hong Kong Center. Squawk 6304.
6304, enter.
Tango Charlie radar contact 54 miles south of Zulu Golf Yankee Juliet, flight level 185.
Roger 2, Tango Charlie.
Alright, so I guess when we're coming closer, we're gonna have the airport list available, or at least, you know, Victor Hotel, Hotel, Hotel. I'm sorry about this oversight, but it is what it is. That's why it's better we're going to continue north after Hong Kong so we can see more of China. See what you're riding there. Cab number 2, cat launch. Hey there! That was Global Madness passing in his Hornet. Yeah, Jester is loud sometimes. Nice. Maybe I can get a real close up of your plane there. Right through my jet wash. You like it there, don't you? Right, in the air. I'm gonna check the map here. No, apparently not. Try again. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I see two planes right here. That's me and Madness. Defined. See if I can see. Man, this map is so small. I mean, you can't really zoom out. That's what I mean. You can't really zoom out far enough. And I don't see a cyber dummy anywhere. I think I should be able to see him on the map, but I don't. This is Japan, I believe, no, or this is Taiwan. Who knows, right? No, this is Japan. And Taiwan is just up here somewhere. There's Taiwan. Yeah, no, I don't see you, cyber dummy. How do you pronounce this? Pronounce it. I'm sorry, I keep referring to you as cyber dummy, and that's not what I meant. It kind of sounds like I do, but cyber damie. Should I say damie? Cyber damie. Oh, there you go. You're like, hello. Look on your left shoulder. Look over your left shoulder, man. Just took like 6 months to do that. Beautiful. No fuel tanks, nothing. Can you change layout on that one? Or is it just, this is what you get? Or do you have a layout and I'm the one not seeing it? Maybe that's the case too. It must be really fun for you to fly with this very fast Piper, right? Super fast. I'm gonna take a screenshot here. There we go.
Flight level 270, Airbus Delta Lima Hotel.
That's pro, man. That's pro. Like you're flying. Just cyber. Cyber for short. Yeah, that would be easier. It's okay, dummy. Just kidding. Yeah, like, so cyber is your call sign, and we got madness to the left of me. That's ensuring. And I'm Papa, or a bear, whatever. Papa Bear, that's my call sign usually. Nice. Darn it. Alright, we're getting close now, so I'm going to start focusing on the descent and on the landing. We need to get in touch with Hong Kong with a Triple H International. That's 118.4. Full stop landing. Our fuel state is 4,100.
Fuel's bingo.
Fuel bingo.
I've got a master caution back here.
3002. 07 right.
Make straight in runway
Okay, so
07 right to Tango Charlie.
frequencies. ILS 07 right. There we go. 109.3. Active. Procedures. 07 right. ILS. Load approach and activate. And we got it. Just to the left of us. So let's do it. Let's do it. Everything is set up otherwise. It's still on ILS and it's still nothing has changed really. Okay. Autopilot disconnect. Are you around? Mr. Madness, good thing I didn't do anything stupid. Here he comes. Alright. I'm off. Turning left and I'm going into a dive. Something is not right with my setup. I don't have the ILS actually. I should have it, but I don't. I don't have the needles. And I don't know what I forgot. Oh, we got V-lock. That might be it. Hang on. There we go. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We will see. We'll have a good visual of the airport, so it's not a big deal. But for whatever reason, it's not active right now. So you got plenty of speed. 0.8, Mach 0.8. So this is going to be my needle now, Garmin.
Clear to land runway 07 right to Tango Charlie.
500, 400, 300, 200.
And we got Hong Kong.
50.
A little bit of it, at least. Boards coming out. Pretty cool. I once flew a real simulator taking off from Hong Kong and doing an approach. I believe it was a DC-10 tri-engine. It was not an easy task. I was not used to using the yoke, and it didn't go very well. Oh, there's the needles. There are the needles, sorry. Really hazy, I must say. There you go. Here comes the needle. I need to practice this with the needles. It's kind of hard to not overcorrect. Okay, dropping the gears way too soon, of course. I mean, not too soon, but we're too fast, that's what I meant.
Hey, keep an eye on the sink rate.
Oh yeah. Flaps coming out. And the needles are off
800,
to the right.
700 feet, 600,
600. You can see engaged. And stutters like crazy. Whoa.
500 feet,
I got a visual of the lights now, I think.
450, 400 feet, 350,
Someone is holding short for me. Possibly.
300 feet,
300 feet.
250,
Oh crap. Oh, these stutters really ruining the whole experience.
150,
With a cool approach. Whatever.
100 feet,
I am on to the left.
50,
My friend landed on the right. Man. Crosswinds. I gotta clean up and I'm gonna exit to the right. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Is this our exit? It doesn't look like an exit. It's over there where Madness is located. next taxiway. And we get 122.55, 2 Tango Charlie. Yeah, please wait for me to answer. That's the next thing. They're like in such a hurry
122.5.
that you can't really, they didn't even get you time to answer. Okay, I probably turned wrong here, but it's okay. We're gonna be taking off on the same runway, hopefully anyway, so I'm gonna be exiting right here. Rid of the map. Before I do, I'm gonna also get rid of the approach. And this is me right here. Just gonna park and refuel. I don't think I'm gonna stop the engines or anything like that. I'm just going to get a fast refuel so we can get up and play a little bit. Also, I'm going to check out Hong Kong, of course, so I don't have a clue of where, oh man, that was violent. Alright, parking brake applied. And strobes off, please. Thank you. Refuel.
Roger.
And I'm going to remove the approach if I'm able to. So what I think should be when you do this, remove approach. I think everything related to that approach should disappear, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. Corpa. It's kind of hard to know which one of these, but since I didn't put out any waypoints except for one, but we're past that one. Limes removed. All right, let's see. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna set up the next one, but just for, you know. It's going to be the next leg further on, and I'm going to check if they got jet fuel. They got jet fuel, and it is 269 miles. So if we would drift towards there, it would not be a big deal. But anyway, that's all for now. Let's get rid of the overlay there. Good. And let's taxi out and take off. Takeoff options. Staying the pattern, not really. Well, just say north or whatever. Departure north.
Hong Kong, round tree 82 Tango Charlie, with uniform request taxi to the active departure to the north.
382 Tango Charlie, taxi to an hold short of runway 25 left via taxiway Zulu 3.
25 left.
Contact tower on 1.
That's interesting. What happened? 25 left. Okay. Okay, we're going 25 left. Right, before we do, I'm actually going to check out the ATIS,
Runway 25 left via taxi.
because this is kind of strange. Right?
72 Tango Charlie.
25 left. ATIS, let's see if it makes sense. It does. It actually does. Okay. 303. All right. Let's taxi out. Tune ground. All right. Oh, brakes released. And the trim is a little bit too much nose up. That's good. That's great, Cyber. I know the feeling. Why do you think I'm flying this one around the world? Oh man, here it comes. He's really truly madness. Alright, 25 left. So I'm gonna be taxiing out all the way down. Not necessarily. We can actually just take half of the runway. Just gonna taxi down this way a little bit. And yeah. And then I'm gonna do a slow flight over Hong Kong to check it out. And then we might be able to play a little bit up in the air. A little bit of dogfighting, we'll see. I mean, obviously we need to be away from the airport because that's gonna be, I mean, I'm gonna have the stuttering every time I get close to the airport. I can't have that. Coming in a fast descent and all of a sudden, you just lose control. I'm kind of curious if I see windsock. There was a time when I flew in Brazil and every second airport had the exact opposite, like the wind information. So you kind of had to watch the socks because they were right, but the tower, they were telling you the different, the opposite ones. So they wanted you to land downwind for Microsoft reasons. But I haven't seen that bug in a while, so maybe it is okay now. Something is wrong with my Garmin too. Hang on a sec. What is that? SOCOS. Hang on. I have a SOCOS on the list. So SOCO need to be removed. There we go. Now it should be okay. Yes. Now it works. Alright, I'm gonna turn left here and take off from here. So, spreading my wings. Sorry about that. Alright, checking with the tower here. Clearance VFR. I don't think how much VFR this is, not much VFR. This is IFR. Crazy IFR. But it's shut off right now. Approved, thank you very much. Gotta go full flaps for takeoff. Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25, lift to Tango Charlie.
Alright. clouds are kind of... Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go.
Fuel 19,000.
To southeast, should see me. Sorry, I didn't see your earlier message there, Cyber. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see here. Never. I never copy.
550.
Tower tree 82 Tango Charlie frequency change.
Visibility is disconcerting. Either we need to be below the clouds or above the clouds. I think I'm gonna go above and see if I can find a hole. Because below is so low. It's YOLO. And that would be it. You only live once for about 2 seconds, and there you go. One more try though.
450.
I got one reference at least, this bridge or whatever it is. Yeah, it is a bridge. Welcome to Hong Kong, people. A little bit of visual here. Boards out. Alright, Cyber. I'm going to be in the game in a moment. I just want to check this out before.
Fuel 17,000.
One word come to mind with that building over there. Vanity. It has a freaking crown. I think I need to drop back into the plane because, elevation issues. Interesting. I'm gonna take one more turn from inside. Checking out downtown. Get rid of the brakes for now. Coming out. Wow. Vanity big time, but so cool. Dangerous. I don't want to drop. Cool. Alright. Let's fly a little bit further here. Hey there, Matt. Science Media. How are you doing? Thank you. Appreciate it. Watch out for tall buildings. I see another F-14. I see the shadow. Hey man, there you are. Seeing one F-14 always makes me happy. It just does. Alright. Brakes coming in. So you guide me around, Cyber. I follow your lead. Not too hasty ones though. You're a little bit twitchy for me. I don't know, you're moving back and forth. I noticed that you wrote west. I said east. So US east. Bounty hunters. Nice. F-14A. Hey, where you need to go? Yeah, you're constantly disappearing, kind of like lagging back and forth. So maybe that's the issue, I don't know, but... Hey, here comes the Hornet. I lost visual. Never mind. I could set up everything anyway.
Fuel 15,000.
15,000? Alright, I'm gonna do another low pass going the other way. So I'm turning 180 now. This is the weather I like, I love. The amount of clouds is really freaking cool. Freaking cool, freaking cool. we should actually set up a, yeah, it has a crown, the building. We should set up a Discord server for this, I think. It would be more real time to be talking. And also, everyone would sound like on the radio anyway, because I set that one up as well prior to this, just in case that would be a thing. So I kind of want to try that out, so maybe. Let me know if you're interested. Cyber and Madness. Cyber Madness. There we go. So hope that Madness will be able to fly the Tomcat eventually. That would be freaking cool. Like a squadron of Tomcats joining on and off around the world like that. That would be really cool. Minor squadrons maybe, but anyway. I was about to say retired squadron. No, I was about to say retarded squadron, but kind of looked like I would fit there, but okay. There we go, I went down. I'm super dead. Wow. Spontaneous thoughts, not good. Not good at all. Left, and here we go. Rest in peace. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that kind of looked like it would fit, but it apparently didn't. Or the collision box was bigger. I don't know. Maybe it would be interesting to watch that from outside, but I would probably not get it right with the angle and everything anyway, so not gonna go for that again. So this is my, let's see, third full-on crash. So 6 more lives on the Cat. Yeah, I agree with you. So it is possible, because there was an issue before with bridges too. You could not go underneath them without crashing. So they removed it and now it works. But yeah, hang on a second, I'm just gonna set things up here real fast. Things that usually need to be working, especially in this weather. Right, we got lights on, we got every lights on. I'm gonna go to cruise at once, not gonna care about that. Flight mode, there we go. Flaps 1. Rotate. Oh, I forgot this fuel though. Oh, I have no input or what is going on. Wow. That's interesting. Alright, hang on. Restart. Trying again. Maybe I need to repair it. Alright, yeah, that is possible. I just realized that. That's another thing. It kind of remembers. The plane remembers if you don't restart the whole game. Let's do that as well. It remembers some of it. Apparently not all.
Okay.
Disconnected. There we go. And I don't want you to jump out, of course. One more. Minus alignment is done, I guess. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Radar range, 100 miles. Not that I'm using it, but anyway. Trying again. That's sad. I'm always a little bit sad when this happens. A little bit stressed out too. Just the way I am. Flaps 1, trim is set, lights are on. Let's go. Oh, hang on. One more thing. Lights for the gauges. Yeah, better. So I got input, but nothing happened really. Oh, was it the, maybe, parking brake?
100 knots.
100 knots. Rotate. There we go. Airborne. Flaps up. Let's try this one more time. Maybe not the part when I fly between the buildings, because it is fully possible it is not an open section. So, and I can try how much I want. It would not make any difference anyway.
Fuel 19,000.
Fuel 19,000. What is the time, by the way? Maybe I forgot to set that one right. Hang on. Yeah, this is when I started the first flight, actually. And my aileron trim is not right. There we go. I think it was something like this, more likely.
Tango Charlie, did you hear my last transmission?
No, I did not, ma'am. Sorry.
Hong Kong
Gotta go for a meeting. That you will still be on, but if you are, I'll be back. And what would that be? Minus. In 1 hour, I will probably still be on. In 2 hours, possibly. Not likely with 3 hours though.
$450.
Alright, see ya. If you need to go.
Fuel 18,000.
Alright, Cyber, gotcha. You're gonna turn hard right. Roll out. Doesn't matter because we're not. I just remember we're not, like, you're 20 seconds behind me, possibly more. It doesn't matter if I tell you where I'm about to go, it would not make a difference.
Fuel 17,000.
I would like to fly in between those, but I don't trust this place.
Fuel 16,000. Fuel 15,000.
Almost had the perfect image, but or screenshot, but I was just a tad too late. There we go. Perfect. No, I'm not. I know I'm that, but because I replaced the, I had to replace one livery since I couldn't get my own livery to work. It was just, you know, pink. So I had to replace one, and that's why. So if everyone would appear with this paint scheme, I would see my own plane basically, which would be a little bit weird, or very weird actually. But yeah, and I probably won't fly the VX4 anyway. That's why I used this one. That's why I appear black to you. Oh, there we go. A pub? Well, I do not know. Instead of a carrier, right? A pub. Alright, I'm gonna check out a little more around Hong Kong, and you just join me. I'm gonna brake left in a minute and go straight back 180 in a dive to where we come from, okay? 15, 14, 13. I was just expecting you to get the message soon enough. And by now I think you have it, so I'm gonna brake left. See you around. And there it comes. Cool. Off the burners. Full mill. We got some wind, what do you call it, wind power units, wind power towers, wind. So I think I'm going to stay out of that. Village here. Alright, our next heading will be 062, and oh, I'm turning 062, I guess. Ish, please. The environment is more important, so if I want to see something, I'm gonna take a look, of course. But yeah, we're going northeast. Okay, so far, I'm going to try to take it in order. I had one bug with the plane once, both engines flame out and I don't have any controls except for the rudders and the trim, which maybe actually be able to land on a sandbank in Alaska. That was on the World Tour. So I would not count that as a crash as such, but then the next one was in Homer. No, the next one is actually running off the runway in Seward, Alaska, doing a stupid approach and had plenty of tailwind and crosswinds going, so it was just a ridiculous thing to do. That was the second miss. Then I did an attempt to go vertical just before Homer, Alaska, before I would land. Then I would start to play with the rudders, which put me almost immediately into flat spin. And that didn't end well. I was not able to recover. I did try most of what you usually do, but nothing seems to happen. So it doesn't seem like the recovery is implemented. Maybe I did everything wrong, but whatever I did, it didn't work and nothing really happened. So it didn't matter. The input was not visible at all, like nothing, no change at all. It was just spinning, constant spin. Not more, not less, like it usually is when you're trying to get out of it with the rudders and the asymmetric thrust. And then I think the next one was all the way down in New Zealand, actually, where I hit a mountain just smack. I was coming in a valley and nose up in a left turn, kind of like this, but all I saw was mountain. And I was like, okay, any second now I'm going to see the ridge and I'm going to be able, but that was just too late. I just smacked right into the top of the mountain and that was it. I bounced off. I got 2 flame outs. That was the thing that happened in the simulator. So I had to restart on low level flight. But I counted that as a full death crash. What else? I'm gonna be above the clouds in a minute. Cyber, so I'm gonna go vertical. Fuel state 12,000, thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a brake left, by the way, then I'm gonna go up because I see that there is a opening and I kinda like that.
200, 150.
Afterburner. Oh man. Heading 062 again. Okay. Yeah, that was the next one, and before that I might have had a wing strike also, taking off from a narrow runway. And no, I was not taking off actually, or was I? Yes, I was taking off. I was taking off, and I struck the left wing. It was just a crosswind component that was constant, and all of a sudden it wasn't. So it just disappeared on my input. My counter input all of a sudden was too much and not needed. And I just dipped the wing right into the ground, and that was also damage. Where's Cyber? Let's see. Got some weird trim going on again. Let's get the VFR map. Oh, it's actually heading west. Is that on purpose, Cyber? Land at, okay, Golf Sierra Zulu. Okay, see you in a bit. My fuel state is currently 10,200. Alright, I hear you. You got dinner? Eventually me too. But that's gonna be later. For sure. Okay. Then I understand why you're heading west. Yeah, that was really cool. It was a nice formation, I must say. It was very satisfying. Yeah, so I'm going to reach out on Xbox later and send you a message, and we can set up a Discord server for the Tomcats. Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate it. I've been working on some filters in NVIDIA that NVIDIA provides, where you can have a little more crisp image and better differences between light and shadow. Stuff like that makes the difference. In my opinion, the sim looks a little bit too flat at times, especially when you don't have clouds. It kind of looks cartoonish even, depending on the surface, of course, the textures, but it adds to the cartoonish experience if there are no clouds, because no shadows, of course. It's perfectly natural, but it doesn't look as good as this, right? Alright, I think we're going to go do some low-level flight now. I feel like checking out what we can see, so... Oh boy. Yeah, we got a city and apparently some airport probably too. So the stuttering is a sad thing, but it happens. It's gonna disappear eventually. for a mountain or a hill. It's like, no, please. Oh man, it's really stuttery.
Fuel 9,000.
You do 9,000. That's great, Cyber. Congratulations, by the way. Happy birthday. If you're still around. Check this out. Yeah, so the textures are on and off really good. Most of the times, then occasionally you have some part that they left out for some reason or somewhat blurry, but most of the textures are pretty good, I must say. Then we have the green streets, of course, that is still an issue. I hope they find a way to change that in the future.
Fuel 8,000.
Fuel 8,000. We still have 250 miles to go, so I kind of have to look for a another airport, possibly, if we want to be able to be, you know, looking around and such. Look around.
$250.
So I'm going to do that in a minute. Just check my Garmin, see if we have any options around. So we are perfectly in line with our path right now, so I might as well just put in nav and altitude holds for 3,200 right now. And just for a little while I'm checking out the options here. I don't see any other. We got one here that is slightly closer. I'm thinking, do we have anything inwards? That would be cool, because valleys, because mountains, but not really, not in the way, not like that. We're gonna see mountains, all right. We're gonna fly through the Himalayas and Tibet, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, let's put in this one, Golf Oscar Whiskey, and
350.
see if those guys have some fuel. Waypoint info. Yeah, they got fuel. Cool. Okay. And that is just 91 miles away, so we'll be fine. Alright, Cyber. Looking forward to it. Autopilot disengage. And I have the controls. Beautiful.
Fuel 7,000.
Fuel 7,000. Why now? It is really stuttery around here. It is not usual. Usually there's no such issue if there aren't any airports around. But it's been a lot about that around here for some reason. Let's try another one. And obviously it is possible
50.
that the disk is full with information from other places, so I kind of have to get rid of that to, you know, to rewrite, to be able to write again, because it's limited space. And I don't know why it doesn't just simply override it. Maybe it's supposed to do that, but it doesn't, as it seems. I'm getting these stutters.
Fuel filter.
Yeah, it is. It is really stuttery on and off right now. It's actually annoying. One cannot enjoy the flight. Not smooth enough. So I'm going to try to do something after we landed. I will manually remove the files, or maybe from the settings, remove the what do you call them anyway, darn it, I forgot the definition, but it kind of buffers in the whole rendering and everything that has to do with it. So if you fly a lot around the same area, basically, we haven't been doing that, but it is possible that Hong Kong just took so much that it's still around and needs to be emptied. I'm going to do that, but we need to land first. This is truly bad. We got 57 miles to go. It is a pain in the butt. I'm gonna try to reach out so we got any information. That's Oscar Whiskey. Chow Shan. And we need a full stop landing, please.
Tower 382 Tango Charlie is 52
fuel 5,000.
5,000. Well, darn it, I was not fast enough.
350.
So this is also interesting. It's been IFR almost all day. And all of a sudden the game just figures, oh, yeah, you're denied because you don't have an IFR plan. But why all of a sudden? Then you have this option to actually shut it off. And that is good, but I don't understand why it's so inconsistent. Full stop landing again.
Tower tree 82 Tango Charlie is 46 miles southwest, 6,300 feet, kilo to land.
382 Tango Charlie Tower. Altimeter 30.04 wind known. Make straight and runway 04.
Make straight in runway 04.
Runway 04, so I'm going to set the OBS for runway 04 since actually I'm going to see if they get ILS because that would be the best. But
200. 100.
hang on a sec. What to deal with. Waypoint info. Oh, we got ILS. Runway 04. That's good. Yeah, let's put that one in. Load approach. Okay. And also get the frequency. Thank you, Tomcat, for not keeping the trim. You're a handful. Supposed to be a handful.
500. 200.
So and Oscar Whiskey, was it? Yes. We got frequencies, ILS for 04, 109.3, active. ILS, landing, steer AWL, and hydraulics set to takeoff and landing, and to skid on, everything's set. And we are almost aligned, so should be able to catch the ILS even if it doesn't follow. Here it comes, by the way, but it's that was a needle on the Garmin, but not on the plane yet. I don't know if I did something wrong again. Or it might
50.
come awake in a minute, shortly. Yeah, there it is. That works. And I will be slowing down soon. Fuel state 4,100, so it's bingo. Actually, it's set for 2,000 because I didn't change it back. I will do that if I remember it.
200. 150.
Bingo.
Bingo fuel. That means 2,000.
500. 150.
Set on 4,000 anyway. Interesting. What? There we go.
To land runway 042 Tango Charlie.
Speed brakes are out. And here comes the needle, slowly. That's not good. Let's get a little higher, shall we? Right, landing lights on.
250.
It was not a beautiful approach, but it rarely is when I do it. Not in a Tomcat anyway. So I don't know what happened to the ILS, but it disappeared. There it is. Now it's back. I was just too low to catch the signal. Simply too low. We got a little rain going on here. I get a visual of the runway. Not really the runway, but the lights. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Even if it wasn't really,
100.
but it's okay.
50. 30.
Where's the taxiway? No taxiways? Nothing? Wow. Well, I would if I could. I can assure you, sir. Okay, I guess they left something out. They most definitely did. Let's check on the VFR map here just for fun. And to see the image of the airport as it's just a line and no facilities, no taxiways, and still you should be able to refuel here, so yes, facilities needed. So yeah, we just gonna do something very unorthodox and refuel on the end of the runway. What can you do? It's Microsoft. And some lack that comes with it. I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna cancel landing intentions. I can't do anything else. Or I could exit the runway. That's always an option. Look! The taxiway! Oh, Lord! Not really, but whatever. Okay. You got it, sir. You got it.
130.85 Tango Charlie.
Funny. Right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see that everything is set up. I don't want him to jump out. Disabled, enabled. Good. I think it's correct. We got fuel. And porting north.
Roundtree 82 Tango Charlie ready to taxi for departure.
I sure want to take off the other way,
Taxi
but first I'm gonna check the ATIS. What it says. Wind calm, so I should be able to ask. Of course, if it's IFR, maybe you cannot, but it's fine.
Tower tree 82 Tango, Charlie, at runway 04 ready for departure.
That's a big lie, but
382 Tango, Charlie, wind calm, non-departure approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 04.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 04.
alright, let's turn around here. Best way we can. Maybe. Right, let's see. Takeoff trim is set. Spoilers and anti-skid is set. Takeoff vector. Also, we're gonna remove the. Almost forgot the approach and everything that comes with it. Oh, it's a real cleanup. And we are. Alright, good. Seems okay. We're gonna head north to Sierra Alpha Mike, possibly over to Romeo, what is this, Charlie Bravo Sierra. That is actually belonging to Taiwan, that little island, apparently, because of the R as in Thailand. No, sorry, Taiwan. Did I say Thailand? I meant Taiwan. Anyway, let's go. Lights on. No jet wash? What is this? They've disappeared. Can't see them anymore. Our new heading is 060. So turning. I feel like turning right. Even if the mountains are on the right side.
Tower tree 82 Tango Charlie, frequency change.
Going to flight mode and cruise.
50.
I don't think so, Louise.
Fuel 19,000.
19,000 fuel.
$50. 50.
Pizza is now in the oven. Okay, Cyber. That's great. I appreciate it. I forgot something when I was on the ground. That is to get rid of the old files. Although I don't have the stutters anymore, but maybe you should do that anyway. So if the stutters remain, I don't know. There we go. Pause. Let's see if it's doable from here. Delete rolling cache file. Yes. There we go. That should do it. But it's off, by the way. Oh no. You're not gonna do that now. Okay. Alright, we'll see how it works. It was not even on. Maybe because of this. And that was intentional, but I forgot.
50.
I forgot to ask you, what was it? Have you uploaded livery anywhere? No, I have not. Yeah, I hear you. And we're gonna solve that issue, but it's not up anywhere like so. Not for everyone.
300. 100.
That's not the purpose of this livery. I could take on jobs
50.
for payment, of course, to make liveries. If anyone would be interested, but that's not the purpose of this livery anyway. So yeah, I could share it with you so you can see my plane, of course. At one point I was seeing 26 FPS. I use little nav map connected. Have good results using the map management tool. Okay. Which one do you use? The nav map. Do you use the 750 that's built into the game basically? Like, you have one you can have access to up here. If it's installed, now I have uninstalled mine because I'm using this one obviously. Here we go. That kind of felt funky. It was kind of bouncing a little bit on the air as we were leveling out. That was kind of cool. Yeah, so I want to ask you this, Cyber. Do you get the nose down thing happening to you when you're going full afterburner? Because mine does that, and that is so not good if you're on a low level flight and decide, okay, I need a little more speed now, I'm going to do a real cool climb, and all of a sudden you find yourself almost diving into the ground.
Fuel 17,000.
Just because you have, because as soon as I reduce the power back to mil, it stops doing that. And it's not always doing that. So you can go like full afterburner for a little while and nothing really happens. It seems stable, and all of a sudden the nose starts to push down like that. That's really weird. My friend doesn't have that issue on he's playing on Xbox, so that might be some differences there, but I always get that. So he has the marketplace version, of course, because he's on Xbox. That's why I'm saying it might be somewhat different. Now, it's been worse. The first version of this did it all the time. Now I can have, some reduced nose down. It's not as bad, but it still does that occasionally, and more likely than not. So you can trim all you want. The power is so overwhelming, so you're not gonna make it. So you need to have stick up, and you need to have a lot of stick up, nose up. I pull the stick pretty hard. The HP store version. Loud outs. Yeah, okay. Heatblur store. Get it. Yeah, right.
150.
But you didn't get the thing with the afterburner. Am I the only one getting that? So let's try that just down, like, gonna level out here for a while. I'm gonna go full afterburner now. I'm not using the stick. I'm not touching it right now. See what it does? So it's pushing me down, and pushing me down good. So I need to really put it hard on the stick, also reduce the power at the same time to be able to recover from that. So it is quite annoying, especially when you're really close to the ground, and for whatever reason you just, I'm gonna push it a little bit, forget about it, and then you find yourself in that crazy situation when you just, what is it doing? Like so. Right. I never get up. It did that for a while. That was also so weird. So when I got the update, this, especially like this version I have now, it started doing the nose up instead when I went on the burners. So I was like, oh good, they fixed it. Then all of a sudden it was not doing anything. It was just steady, still good, And after a while I noticed that tendency coming back. So I don't know really what is going on with that. And I'm kind of assuming it's the same bug, if you will. I don't know if it's a bug that occasionally you get this, you're just flying in full mill like this, steady, and all of a sudden it starts to not dive, but it goes nose down again. So it's basically doing the same thing as it's doing in afterburner, but when you go afterburner, it's doing it pretty soon, just after a few seconds. This one, I can have, go like this for a while, and all of a sudden I need to trim. But I think I've heard something about the Tomcat that you have to trim it a lot. I'm not sure about that information, because I might mix it up with some other plane, but if you heard anything, please let me know. Thankfully no twitching of the throttle for me. Yeah, that's good. That's my controller, actually. Hang on. That's my controller living it up. If I'm not full like this, I'm actually on the afterburner position for real. pulling it back, pulling it back, pulling it back, and there we go. Now it starts moving and start doing this. So it's not, the impulse or the input is not constant.
100.
It's varying a lot. I mean, it might be the driver too, it might be, you know, the software, I don't know. It doesn't have to be the control itself, but it doesn't bother me as much. It's kind of keeping things more interesting. But I hate when it happens, you know, just because of that, maybe on low altitude, or when you're about to do something with someone, like, all right, let's get into a dogfight, like 2 days ago. And twice I had the flame out, and I didn't have it for days and days and days, and all of a sudden I got it twice after one, you know, in a matter of 15 or 20 minutes. So it was like, oh, adding less sensitivity. Well, let's check this out. Hang on. Controls. So see what it does on this map right here. There we go. I think this is it. So you see how it moves, like
400.
sensitivity
200.
is, well, I don't know how the sensitivity would, maybe, so it's on 1 now, right? Oh no, it's gonna change the curve though, so it's not gonna do anything with the fact that it's vibrating like this, twitching. Neutral, extreme dead zone, reactivity maybe. No, it still does that. See? Nothing has changed. Neutral, what is that? Okay, no. I don't think I can help it. The input is the input, so. What happened here? Whatever. No, not necessary. There we go. So I'm pretty sure it has to do with the either the
500.
software or the control itself. First, I need to try the software, see what it does there. If I can change anything there, I mean it's a program as well, but I'm not running it.
450.
So I'm actually running it under Windows. Maybe I should, you know, install that again. Maybe it would be better. I don't know. Dead zone. Well, the dead zone's just going to change basically the mid thing, and then nothing's going to happen in the middle, but it's still not going to change the fact the input is uneven. I'm picturing it as, you know, connectors in a row. It kind of slides over the connectors, and when it goes from one connector to another, it can't really decide on which one it should decide to be. So it's kind of moving between those. That's what I'm picturing, but I don't know how it looks. I never opened it, so. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll maybe check it out later. We are going to do a touch and go on this one, possibly. That's, I can't pronounce this. Gaokui. Gaokui. Touch and go. Then we're going to do a touch and go on Taiwan, just outside of the coast. So. Straight in 05 to Tango Charlie.
Fly straight in runway 05 to Tango Charlie.
50.
worrying about objects and radio towers, whatever, tall buildings, possibly. Man, it's really bad visibility. So I haven't even set up the OBS. Alright.
Clear touch into runway 052 Tango Charlie.
Brakes coming out. I got visual. DC engaged and runway lights, landing lights on.
Check the sync rate.
Okay, sir, we good? Chester, we good? Just relax, buddy. We're almost there. Haven't even come halfway around the world, but it's fine. Pizza status. Get back to me with the pizza status, Cyber.
1,000.
Cleaning it with alcohol. Yeah, that might help. That might help. I will have to open it and check what I can do. See what I can do. Ooh. Alright, Microsoft stutter, check.
800 feet.
It looks very good. It looks very competent. Competent and consistent stutter ability. Really good.
500 feet.
500 feet. And that building doesn't look good, really.
50 feet.
I'm actually too high.
300.
And I don't feel that I'm too high with these buildings.
200.
We're too fast, though.
150.
We're too fast.
40.
That was actually, well, take the next possible one instead. Oh, right, that was just a touch and go. Okay, good thing. I just remembered. Keep moving to the next one. Okay, there we go. Drifted a little bit.
Fuel 13,000.
Yeah, so I bought these controls used. I don't even remember when it was. It still says SciTech on them, so no Logitech. And I started flying with these 2013, I think. So that's 11 years, and they were used. So probably, I guess would be like they were 3 years old, or 2010 or something like that. So they're really old. But yeah, they need to be opened, cleaned, and possibly fixed, right? I'm feeling a little bit lazy, so I'm not going to call in for landing on this one. Just going to see if I can spot it and do another touch and go. And we are officially in Taiwan right now. Or on Taiwan. brakes. Yeah, some buttons doesn't work. It appears my zoom button stopped working, so alright. That didn't help at all. I see the runway. Gears coming down, full flaps. And full brakes.
Feet.
150.
100 feet.
100 feet.
30.
30. Buttering the runway a little bit.
Man, that was awesome.
Well, thank you. Flaps 1. I said flaps 1. Nothing happened. I guess I have to check the buttons as well.
Fuel 12,000.
Nothing is happening. What is going on? There we go. What should I acknowledge? And why am I not? Whatever.
Chinmen Tower Tree 82 Tango Charlie. Tech 3 miles northeast of Chinmen 1000.
Right, going over to flight mode and cruise.
Transition.
382 Tango Charlie transition approach. Report to clear on Chinmen Tower airspace. Maintain all navigation.
Thank you, Cyber. I appreciate it. All right, we got 243 miles to the next one.
Charlie, did you hear my last transmission?
Oh Lord, I'm really bad at the radio.
Report clear to Tango Charlie.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. I'm starting to get tired. So that it's sometimes the way it is for me. You never know in advance how much my energy span is gonna last. Also depending on what's happening. So I'm a patterns guy. I can do patterns for a while, for a good while. If nothing, nothing comes in between. If something would interrupt me, my, train of thoughts or my rituals or whatever, even if I have checklists, I don't know. It just drains me faster. Even if it's a fun thing. So, it's just the way it is. I wonder where we are. So, I'm going to zoom in this one. Going to check the map a little fast. Something. I'm assuming this is where we are. So what we see right here on the left, hang on a second. Okay. I'm not sure actually. There we go. Never mind, I'm not going to be able to find it. Sorry. But it is possible to do this. Kinmen, waypoint info, and its location, Kinmen, belongs to Taiwan. That's where we were. Before that, we were Xiamen, China, airport Gauki. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. Doing my best. So we get, anyway, some information. We came. Yeah, northeast, that's right. 037. Maybe do some active flying would cheer me up enough for having a little more energy. We got 230 miles to go. It is fully possible I need to find somewhere to refuel eventually, depending on what, you know, what would happen.
300, 400, 300, 200, 50.
So the reset works for the zoom, but not the other button, so. Not a big deal. It's more of a big deal when you have a pretend dogfight, or training, whatever you want to call it. Then it's way more useful to be able to just zoom in really fast and zoom out. Or if you are not ahead of yourself and are kind of behind the aircraft in the procedures, coming in for landing maybe and just forgot about a couple of items, then it is a good thing to have a fast zoom in, trying to spot airfield. So I did not very much fancy flying in this episode, except for maybe the formation. I like that. That was a highlight for me anyways. And before the crash, also checking out Hong Kong was a highlight. So maybe I want to change it during this final hour of the stream. I don't know if we're going to do it in one whole hour, but 30 minutes for sure. For sure.
Fuel 10,000.
Fuel 10,000.
Eject!
Oh yeah, drama queen. He has a weird sense of humor, Jester. He's trying to be funny, probably. I don't know. You gate crashed. I kind of gate crashed your stream route. What is that? Gate crash? Never heard it. No stutters. It's a lot of that going on now. I don't know if it's China or if it's something, maybe, I don't know. I mean, the textures aren't that fancy really, so I don't think that's the case. There are not much clouds. I don't know. It seems like this whole area, ever since Hong Kong, north of Hong Kong, has been stuttery on and off. Really a lot more than usual. Like, oh man, this is not enjoyable. Maybe better to be high up, I don't know.
Fuel 9,000.
I mean, I can't have stutters if I'm going to do low-level flights. I want to do maneuvers and kind of risky, and then have the stutters to deal with. It's most definitely going to end up in a disaster. You barged in, gate crashed, okay. So I don't know which one is better, to have the rolling cache activated or not in this case, because I'm not flying the same areas. I keep moving all the time, and this stuttering is actually what I have been experiencing when I have the rolling cache on and it's getting filled up, and then things start to happen, like bad things. So I haven't changed a thing, and it's been working just fine all the way. So I just stuck with the possibility of
Fuel 8,000.
this part of China being the problem. This part of the map doesn't have to be China, but this part of the map is actually China, so. Maybe Microsoft servers, you're right, if they have an issue, we are going to feel it. Yeah. Also, I never did Globe Tour, so I don't have a clue how it's going to affect anything. So. For one, I would say New Zealand would be likely a stutter place because it's so beautiful and so detailed and so varying with that weather I had there, but I had no stutters except for the airports. I always get the stutters on the airport, around the airports, but oh man, this is so bad. Almost before you land, this is what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't have this. So I got two options right now. One is finding an airport, ending the stream, and continue next time. Hopefully the server's recovered, or whatever going on with my computer is different and it would work just as usual. But I don't think I can continue for much longer with this. I only have one option, and that's go high up, and that's so uneventful and boring. If you're gonna do a globe tour, that is, I don't like doing that. It's just straightforward, clouds or water, basically the same. I want to play in the clouds, I want to play around. That's nice. Something like this. This is enjoyable. I think in real life, if you're flying, it's not the same. It's more enjoyable to be flying, advanced flying, but it's still more interesting to just be flying. Even if you go in a straight line, even if it's just a flat landscape or whatever, it's more exciting than doing it in a simulator. This is nice though, with the clouds and everything. I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah, cloud surfing. That's right, cyber. So I would probably do, you know, anything in my power to finish the Globe Tour in the best way possible. But I'm kind of concerned about my flying, as I decided I get 9 lives, just like a cat.
Fuel.
And I already used up 3 of those. I need to be better, because in this pace, I need to go straight around the world to have a chance. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go zigzagging and checking out places. So, also crashing with a bug going on or non-responsive controls, I would not count, as we have the computers to do so. But anything that is my fault, or like, I don't know if that was my fault in Hong Kong, because I was positive 100% sure I would fit between those buildings. Never been an issue before. It's actually larger than it looks. If you go outside, you see the difference from how it feels when you're inside and outside. So, and I had swept wings, so I didn't have wings out either, even. And I was just hitting the building. So I counted that as a valid crash, but I kind of suspect the collision box or whatever was there in between the buildings caused me to crash. It would not be the case otherwise, but that would sound like a bad excuse for bad flying, so I digress. Not ready to go underneath. Basically looks like last part of Vietnam before we just reached China. It resembles is huge. It's not too far away from there anyway, so it makes sense. Still flyable. That's why I'm continuing. But I need to check my fuel state and an alternate airport because, oh man, zoom. Alright, 5,000. I need to find a place to land actually. We're gonna do that in a minute. Just gonna get past this bridge and level out. A little bit higher than we are right now. Pretty cool. Quick question, alright. Went on the ground, cold, dark. I cannot see the power and air vehicle prior to start. Yeah, I'm able to activate them once, but they are gone again. Yeah, same thing with me. I had it once, I didn't even activate it, not what I know of anyway. It was in San Diego on Montgomery, and hang on a sec, I need to check before we go too far. And they appeared anyway, and after that, never again. Kind of weird. Nav, no, I don't want to, well, I should do nav, but let it go. There we go. Okay, let's see. Where's the closest airport? I mean, there is a way to check that, but I'd rather go on the map and see if there is, well, how far off? We're 96 miles off. I think it's doable. I'm not going to do anything about it. I think we're going to be able to do this. 4,300. Yeah, I have one out here, but I highly doubt that would have some fuel. I'd rather go straight now and reach this destination. But we're going to go higher anyway. And use the autopilot going to nav. Does it work? Doesn't do anything. It doesn't work because it's V-lock. Hang on. Now it should be working. GPS is on. Okay, and I want to go up to, let's say, at least 15,000 feet. And then I can reduce the power somewhat. Can save a little more fuel. I'm gonna set the bingo on 2,000 because we almost 4,000 now. And
Bingo fuel.
all right, gotcha. The next bingo is 2,000. Yes, sir. 2,000. And we're gonna call in to see. And they are Sierra Whiskey Zulu.
Non-Chon Center, tree 82, Tango Charlie, 7,000.
Well, I am about to Zulu Sierra Whiskey Zulu. That's what I'm about to do. And I don't think I'm going to continue. So if you want to have a brief flight, I can refuel, and then we can do that. But I don't think I'm going to continue the flight today. But next time we're going to fly over to South Korea. And from there we're going to turn west. So that's the plan anyway. I would like to be able to push it forward, but I'm really hungry now, and I don't know. It's kind of been going for 3 hours now, so it's a full pot anyway, as I call it, full pot. All right, yes, that's the one. No, hang on. No, Sierra Whiskey Zulu. So that's Sierra Zulu Sierra Whiskey Zulu. That's what I'm gonna end up refueling, hopefully. All right. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. So we can connect on Xbox and talk about the Discord server and such. It would be way easier if you're comfortable talking over the Discord and during stream. And like I said, I put in a filter for Discord as well, so it's gonna sound basically the same, like you're on the radio in a helmet or whatever. This is kind of nice from up here as well. It's enjoyable. Even though I can't play around a lot right now because low fuel. This doesn't look promising. I need to get on higher altitude. 20,000 feet, 25,000 feet. But we are really close now, so I don't know. Did I miss anything? 49 miles. I don't want to go that high up, actually. It's no use, really. It's no use. I think we will be fine. I think I'm gonna concentrate on connecting to them. I don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, I'm not able to connect with the location, with the Long Wan airport. Frequencies, ATIS. I can only go to Nanchang Thunder. That's all I can do. Okay. 3011. And yeah, we're gonna set up the OBS. That's probably what we're gonna have. Oh, maybe, I don't know if they got, oh man, hang on a second. They got ALS, so. Listen if they say anything about the okay, good. Activate and procedures ILS 21. Load approach and activate. There we go. And it looks a little something like this. So I guess we're going left traffic. Gonna set the
Fuel 3000.
nav off and heading on. There we go. What is this? Altitude hold. Alright, gonna try to control the tower, connect to the tower. I don't know if we're able. Also, I lost. There we go, Long Wan. Waypoint info, frequencies. We got the tower here active. And still, I can't connect to them, so I can only tune the approach. I can't ask for anything. So it doesn't work all of a sudden. Okay, no, it's not hard to set up. You download the app and you get an account, basically, and it's pretty straightforward. It's like a chat program. You can send files, you can voice chat, video chat, you can stream to one another, stuff like that. It's useful. I'm going to change the thumbnail for this stream, of course, with the two Tomcats flying. Side by side. Because that's kind of cool and also unusual. We haven't done it before, not like this, not on the world tour. I did it once off stream with a friend, but that was that. Okay, so let's see how this will turn out. It's gonna be IFR. I've had Discord installed for a while now, not power user. I really need it just to keep up communities. Yeah. I mean, what do you mean power user? Yeah, like when you pay for some additional features or what? Tomcats forever, yeah? Exactly. Tomcats forever. Alright, I'm not gonna do it manual, or I'm not gonna do it with the... I'm just gonna do it manually. Not gonna do it with the autopilot. Autopilot disengage, disconnect, and let's see here. So I'm not doing anything wrong. No. We're good. Turning left. We got really 2,200 pounds of fuel left. So we're almost on the fumes now. I think they count something like 800. So you can, if you can reach 800 and have no fuel, basically. So kind of have 1,000 difference to be safe. So basically we have 1,200 or 1,400 in real life, but that's with a real Tomcat. I don't think it's simulated. I think it's accurate, sadly. Nah, just kidding. But yeah. I'm so bad at this with the lining up with the needles.
300. 200.
I never been really good at it. It was the same in DCS. Whenever I was lining up for the carrier, I was always, you know, my inputs were always exaggerated, so I would just go left to right, left to right.
50.
Then I got it decent. It was decent in the end, but still, I was never really happy with my approaches with the needles. I don't know why. See, now I did it again. I don't have the feeling for it, really. All right, brakes coming up.
Bingo.
Fuel bingo. That's 2,000, possibly less. Here's coming out. Wow, nice. Really nice. That's a nice picture.
900 feet.
900 feet. Landing lights.
800.
Everything set for landing. Gears are down and locked. Full flaps and DLC. Engaged.
600.
Get a few flights in to get good performance numbers for my custom with a nav map performance profile. Oh, you got that? Like a performance profile? That's cool.
400 feet.
You got to show me that later, if possible, if we are able to connect on Discord.
250 feet. 200 feet. 150.
150.
100.
100.
30.
30. Oh. up the mess. It doesn't take the first input when you activate the nose wheel steering. It takes the second input usually, or sometimes the third input. So I guess I need to clean up this whole setup. Pretty sure that's the problem. Alright, strobe lights off. ILS off. Vector on. Even though I'm not going to continue, but... And where is the general aviation? Those guys over there? No, those are just smaller planes. Not really, nothing. Alright, let's go left. I mean, we got Cessnas by the... the gates. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna argue with that car over there, so I'm gonna just move over to the right. Actually, it can just be here, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Roger.
I thought I had a dodgy button set up for NWS engage, and nose wheel steering, right? No, maybe it is. Maybe it's malfunctioning. I don't know, like software-wise. Okay, thank you so much for watching my stream. I set to go, but I need to eat something and get more energy. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.